Hey, what you say, everybody? It's DJ Modi here coming to you from What You Say Radio. Appreciate y'all always tuning in, locking it in with me. Hey, in this story, we're going to talk about Miss Wendy Williams, radio TV host legend in the game from New York City slash Philly. And she's been diagnosed or was diagnosed with frontal lobe dementia about three years ago. And if you've seen the Lifetime documentary last year, which I did. I was able to see it, and she did not look well at all. She was lethargic. She definitely seemed like she wasn't herself. The old Wendy. She was slow. Um, wasn't Didn't seem coherent. Did a lot of drinking during the series, and so um, I thought she was in a bad state or a declining state. However, within the last month or so, she's come out and she's been on the Breakfast Club. She's talked to TMZ, and listening to some interviews, she sounds like the old Wendy Williams. Like she sounds like herself. So my initial thoughts were, man, is this like AI? Is because all they had was phone conversations. So it was like, is this some AI stuff? Somebody using her voice to, to talk because the way she was in that Lifetime series, that documentary last year, I mean, it's like night and day. It is night and day. And so in this video, we're going to take a look at an interview she did with TMZ where they're videoing outside of the assisted living center that she's in New York City. And she's at the window. As you can see, she's standing right there at the window and she's talking um, to TMZ. And again, she's coherent. She's not slurring with her words like she was last year. And she seems like her old self. And what she's trying to do now is to get the legal guardianship removed from her so that she can get out of this facility because she doesn't feel like she belongs there. She says there's older people in there. Of course, we all know what assisted living centers are, but she feels like she's a person um, who has her mental capacity and shouldn't be in the facility anymore. Now, she says she's willing to have somebody watch over her finances, but I think she's spending a large amount of money, like thousands and thousands of dollars a month, are coming out of her pocketbook for this assisted living center. So, um, TMZ has also released a finding of Wendy Williams on Tubi, which is free. So I haven't checked that out. I'm definitely gonna go look at that, and yeah, and we'll probably do a follow-up story. But here, check this out. This is Wendy Williams in her own words and what she's looking for and trying to get out of this assisted living center.
Bottom regarding this guardian and everybody involved with that.
That is a defiant Wendy.
I want my freedom back. How about that?
Speaking from her room on the fifth floor of a New York City assisted living facility.
Are you allowed to go out?
No, no, I am not allowed to go out. I can call you, but you can't call me.
Wendy behind glass, a TMZ camera outside. She talked to Harvey Levin about her life inside.
It's so depressing.
She's been fighting a court-ordered guardianship since 2022 and compares her existence to a convicted criminal's with no internet access and virtually no visitors.
In the last 30 days, I went out twice for my teeth. You know what I'm saying? And that would be that.
You've only been outside in fresh air twice in the last 30 days?
Yes, yes, yes.
Harvey interviewed Wendy for the documentary TMZ Presents.
So as you can see right there, she's in the window. She's talking. It's clearly her. We all know Wendy Williams, and her mouth movements are right in line with her talking on the phone to Harvey from TMZ. So that was my concern because the interview she did on Breakfast Club, I think it was last month, it was just a phone interview. So you were not able to see her. And so the proof is in the pudding. You can see her talking clearly, again, coherent, and seems like she's in her right state of mind to me.
Saving Wendy, airing now on Tubi. Harvey, I get a phone call sporadically from Wendy Williams. I have conversations with her. I determine that she sounds lucid, but there's always this sense that something is off. What was your take speaking to her?
My take is Wendy Williams is back to who she was. And Wendy always was quirky. She has a unique way of communicating.
Can she handle her finances? Is she being held against her will? How in the world could she be behind a wall like that? The Wendy Williams I know says, no way, forget about it. And she blasts her way right out of that place. Why is she still there?
Because she's been there so long, this is her normal. And I have the same feeling that why isn't she raising holy hell? Well, she isn't because everything is stacked against her right now. She's dealing with a judge, a guardian. She is isolated. And at a point, you surrender to that, although she isn't now. She wants out of this thing. And I got to tell you, yes, she should have somebody handling her finances. And she agrees with that. But that doesn't mean you lock somebody up.
Yeah.
Wendy was the queen of gossip during her 13 seasons on daytime television, revealing her battle with Graves' disease and making this confession in 2019.
I have been living in a sober house.
But serious questions were raised about Wendy's condition in last year's controversial docuseries, Where is Wendy Williams?
Did you drink this whole thing today? Yes. No.
In 2023, she was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia. She recently insisted that diagnosis was wrong. I'm not incapacitated. I'm not a baby, like Bruce Willis. The exact same thing as Bruce Willis.
That condition never gets better. It only gets worse. She was diagnosed with that a couple of years ago. And the Guardian is now saying it's permanent, it's getting worse. Who are you going to believe? Me or your lion eyes here? It's day and night. So if she really has that condition, how can it get better if it never gets better? What I'm suggesting is maybe she was misdiagnosed because there's something called alcohol-induced dementia, which can get better. And she is sober and she is better.
By the way, Wendy watches Extra every night. I'm sure TMZ as well. So Wendy, watch this. Call me right now. I want to say hi. I bet she does. Harvey, thank you so much.
So there you have it, on TMZ side of the story, and it is Saving Wendy on Tubi. Saving Wendy, that's airing on Tubi now. You can go check that out. It's for free. Tubi's free. Again, I'm gonna go look at it. And like they said, man, if you've seen the Lifetime documentary, matter of fact, if you can check that one out, go back and look at that Lifetime documentary. She was just not alert, coherent, in my opinion. There was definitely something wrong with her. She did lots and lots of drinking alcohol. And so maybe in my opinion, maybe she got over the alcoholism and any drugs that she may have been on, and maybe she got clean, and that reduced, some of the mental things that were going on with her, possibly. What say you? Hey, this is DJ Mo D from What Say Radio. I appreciate y'all tuning in as always. Again, give me some feedback in the comment section. Like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go check out Saving Wendy. And I'm going to take a look at that. And then again, I'm going to do a follow-up video just to see how this court case is progressing. And hopefully, that Wendy can get out of that situation and take back her life. Again, appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all have a great one. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. What you say?